This is just completely different. This one is all silicone, and then the cubes are rectangular. It's a completely different shape. I imagine these are going to be very easy to pop out because the whole tray is silicone. There's 15 cubes per tray, and you do get 2 trays, so that is 30 cubes. And they do come with lids. The lids are also silicone. That went on pretty easy. I mean, a little too easy, in my opinion. It might not stay on. I'm not 100% sure, though. We'll see. So let's get this one on, and let's turn it upside down and see. Okay. Let's see how easy it falls off. So I don't have high hopes for these lids. They don't snap on. Obviously, we're not going to be turning it upside down when we're trying to make ice cubes like that. So it's just important that it stays on enough for it not to come off when you're transporting it to the freezer. And also, of course, you're not going to be like squeezing it or whatever. You're just going to be keeping it nice and chill. All right, let's go ahead and put some water into these ice trays and see what it's like to fill them and put the lid on and then try to transport them, because that's really important. All right, and for the all silicone one that has 15 cubes that are rectangular, the one thing I could say about this silicone one, I guess I could say more than one thing, but this one, because it's all silicone, you could do a lot of different stuff in here. It doesn't have to be ice cubes. You could use this to make chocolates or to do different stuff. So that's actually pretty interesting about these ones. Go ahead and throw that on there. And again, this lid just goes on too easy. I don't have high hopes for it being very spill proof. All right, so let's do the spill test. And I'm giving it a good shake in all directions, and it's not spilling. I think I spilled maybe a couple drops, but it's definitely not spilling as much as I thought it would. So you got to be careful not to press the bottoms up, but overall, I think this one passes the spill test. Not a perfect pass, but I would say maybe an 8 or a 9, depending on how well these other ones do, but pretty good. Good enough to where I wouldn't care about it and it wouldn't be a problem. Time to put these in the freezer. Okay, it's been a day. So this one is also really unique. This is the one that's all silicone. The lids don't sit very well on here, but they sit well enough. Let's go ahead and crack it and see what it's like. So you don't really crack it. They're not coming out. You really just have to put them all out, but they come out pretty effortlessly. All you do is just press it and they come right out. So these are also different size than standard. These are more rectangular, but not as deep as the standard ice cube tray. Come on, it's fighting me a little bit. That's definitely not something that's fun. So it does appear that I overfilled it a little bit, and that's why they got connected. But still, in day-to-day use, you're going to overfill it a little bit. It's not going to be perfect. So with this tray, you could probably expect to have that problem occasionally. But still, not too hard to get out, but I would say that presented definitely a problem. So I want to go over something that I didn't cover in the video at all, and that is which ones are or aren't safe to put in the dishwasher, because that's pretty important. Do you have to hand wash it? Do you have to put in the dishwasher? So this one, which is in the middle of the range, is 100% silicone, and it actually says on the listing that you could put this in the dishwasher, and some of the customers on the reviews said they didn't have any trouble, but some people, they said it didn't come out too good for them in the dishwasher. So the listing technically says you can put it in the dishwasher, and it's all silicone, but the lid specifically, I wouldn't want to put this through the dryer in the dishwasher because I could see it ending up getting warped a little bit and then not fitting anymore. So let's start off with why this one is number 3. So there's a couple reasons. For one, it's just weird that it's all silicone, and when you have the water in there, you have to be really careful how you hold it. You can't hold it like from the edge, and you want to make sure you're not poking it up from the bottom or anything. Although I don't think you're going to spill it or anything. It's just another thing to worry about. And then you saw when I was taking the cubes out how there was an issue where they kind of got frozen together. I did put too much water, but it's probably going to happen. And then they were the hardest to get out. They just didn't come out very easily. It didn't require a lot of strength or anything. It was just weird, and I don't need weird with my ice cube trays. Now, while I do think this is not the best of these 3, I do think that it's cool that it's silicone for other reasons. Like you could put chocolate in here, you could put yogurt in here, you could put a lot of stuff in here, and nothing is gonna stick in here. You could fill this up with molten sugar and create like hard candies or whatever. You could do a lot of stuff in here, but I think for ice, this is just doing too much. I don't need that. I just need simplicity with ice cubes.